At this point, we're going to water the side of the root ball to, again, just to loosen some of the roots and make sure that everything is looking good. That's probably enough, Carlos. Now we want to wait for this water to finish draining into the soil, and then we're going to begin to backfill, and you'll see that we'll finish up with a nice saucer of soil. Now the water has soaked in, and we've really adequately soaked the bottom of the hole, which will help direct those roots down towards that moisture. At this point, we're ready to backfill right up to the top of the root ball. Now this particular soil is very nice, very rich soil. If your soil is more clay-like or is too sandy, at this point you'd want to be amending the soil with some kind of a nice organic compost, your own composted yard waste or a commercially purchased product. You can tamp the soil gently, and that'll also help make sure that the tree stays in its nice upright position. All right, so as we approach the completion of the planting, we want to create a saucer that will hold water, and the saucer needs to be just slightly larger than the root ball so that as you put water here, that water will soak into this root ball and right alongside the root ball. So right here we're creating a little bit of a saucer, a dike if you will, just a way to contain the water all the way around like that. And now we're going to cover this whole area of bare soil and a little bit of the top of the root ball with a nice compost. This compost material serves many functions. It's going to help moderate the soil temperature. It actually keeps the soil as much as 8 degrees cooler on a sunny day. It will invite in the grubs and the worms, which will leave beneficial products behind for the tree. It'll help retard any kind of weed growth, and most people think it looks really good as well. So again, we're kind of keeping our saucer, our little dike area, intact so that you can water very easily. Okay, so now we're all done planting. We're going to do one final watering in order to really get this watered in well. If any time during the first year that this tree is getting established, you have any doubt about whether the soil is wet enough, all you have to do is come out with a shovel and just stick that shovel deep into the ground and reach in behind, and if you can reach in there 4 or 5 inches deep and the soil comes out nice and moist, that's adequately watered. So that's the way I believe trees should be planted in the Puget Sound area of Washington State. We've re-watered it again now that we're done with the planting. We see that we planted it at the proper depth, as we can see the root crown right here. We have a nice ring of soil, or a nice dike of soil, to create a reservoir for watering. And we understand that you need to come out and check the soil moisture level from time to time to make sure that you're not overwatering or underwatering. If you use all these planting practices, I'm convinced that you'll have a very successful tree that will thrive for generations to come.